So there's some other types of decision-making models as well, and I'll walk you through those now. So the first one is the Z model. Now, the Z model is based off, if you're familiar with Myers-Briggs, I've done a video about this over on my YouTube channel about the 16 personalities, which is kind of based off the original Myers-Briggs model. But essentially this idea is that we have 4 different ways of making a decision, and we tend to rely on 2 of them rather than all 4. So the 4 different approaches are sensing, where we look at the facts, we look at the details. Intuition, where we look at what are the possibilities? What are all the things that can happen? We're quite imaginative and we get curious about the problem. Thinking, where we look at possibilities, but from the perspective of weighing up options, analyzing and reasoning. And feeling. Feeling is largely where we're thinking about what's the impact that this decision has on others. And what tends to happen based on your personality type, you'll rely on 2 of these. So for instance, for me, I rely largely, based on my personality type, I'm ENFP, I rely largely on intuition and feeling. So I'm a curious person, I'm a creative person, I'm like, what are all the possibilities that are out there? And I look at, how is this going to affect other people? Interestingly though, because I've done science, I kind of sit relatively in the middle, especially with feeling and thinking. I'm like 52% feeling, 48% thinking. So I'm often also thinking about, okay, let's analyze this. Let's weigh up the options. And then sensing, gathering information and looking at the facts and details, I use the scientific method to bring me back to that, to ground me, so that when I'm making a decision, I have a more holistic view using all 4 of those approaches to decision making.